know the world is still changing, becoming more complicated by the minute, yet the spring is in the air and it's making me feel ever so grateful. Here we are back for the third issue of the CUR President's Quarterly, where we get to interview our 2021 to 2022 CUR President and hear straight from the Executive Board what is happening in CUR, behind the scenes, and for our community. Where has the time gone? I feel as though I was just talking to you about New Year's resolutions and how we are now in April. It's just crazy. You know what? Let's start with our normal check-in. How are you?
Hi, Elizabeth. Yeah, it is so good to see you as always. It has gone really fast, right? And speaking of our New Year's resolutions, I am continuing to embrace. And I think that is what we are all being called to do these days. You know, I'm well, and it's a tough time, you know, for every, I think we're all just really continuing to try and balance the sickness and sorrow we're still seeing from the pandemic that we're experiencing, the unrest and violence we're seeing in the world on the one hand, and on the other hand, you know, the positives that we see, right? Our children growing, we have students doing amazing things on campus. It's springtime, the birds are chirping. And so trying to simultaneously hold these two really competing different realities is a challenge. You know, as humans, we're all devastated by the destruction we're seeing. And as an organization, you know, our experience just lies outside of commenting on these current events. So we continue to embrace and engage as we can as human beings. If folks ever want to reach out, I'll reiterate what I shared in my first conversation with the group. You're welcome to message me, email me. I'm always here to have open conversation, and will of course lend a hand where I can.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely agree. This world is just, it's crazy, it's complicated, it's changing every day. And, you know, just like you said, I'm grateful for where I am, but my heart breaks for seeing what's happening. So, yeah. Well, I'm sure the same goes for the rest of the board as well, you know, reaching out to them. I know that we're all kind of in this same predicament where we need to lean on each other, and that's what this CUR community is for. But speaking of the board, you all met back in February. Is there anything that this community might need to know about that meeting?
Sure, yeah, we had another positive meeting, really productive. I think it's important to share an item that I think demonstrates our values and our continued commitment to our world. An item that has been bubbling for some time and important to share here is we are shifting our prioritization to socially responsible investing. It has been on the docket. Folks have been talking about this move, and we're excited that now we are really putting this idea into action.
That's awesome. Can you just explain a little bit more about what that means?
So, you know, we have these overriding principles that guide all nonprofit associations on how we are to steward our funds. And so staying within those guidelines, when we have choices about investing in socially responsible organizations versus not, we are choosing the socially responsible.
That's awesome. Yeah. Okay. Well, speaking again about the board and this voting and how everything has been happening, our elections did close in February. They were successful. We're excited for these results to be published this coming week. Any word that you want to put out there for that?
I'm excited. More to come soon. You know, I'm thrilled at the turnout from our community and the folks that have voted and the folks that have been voted in. It is a strong group who is super passionate about undergraduate research and advancing our mission, and I think will really help lead us well into the future. And we'll look forward to hearing those folks announced soon.
Yes, I'm so excited. Well, this brings us to this amazing month we are in April. It's a month that holds Undergraduate Research Week, but also Volunteer Appreciation. And thank you for your time and dedication, Jean, because a special just thank you to all of our volunteers. Whether you're currently moderating at CUR right now, you hold an active position in your division or on the board like Eugene, or just simply tagging us in social media, you are the heart and soul of CUR. And, this month, please check out our social media. We're thanking you guys. We're trying to show the appreciation that we have. Really, honestly, it's just you are the roots that make us continue on with CUR. Anything else you want to say about our volunteers?
Oh, you've said it so well, right? Thank you so much for your support and the national office for providing us the infrastructure that we need to be able to do our work. Our volunteers are amazing every day. I just value so much working with folks, learning from them, truly a gift. To enjoy folks who share our passion, advance our mission. They really are the heart and soul of CUR.
Yeah, definitely. Well, with April comes a crazy time, not only at CUR, but also in everybody's semester.
Yeah.
I know that a lot of us are either about to head on spring break, have finished spring break. There's tons of symposiums coming up, but with the upcoming end of their semester, CUR is currently happening as we speak. And of course, we have our highly anticipated new annual conference this year in June, Connect UR. Can you go through our spring agenda and share what is coming up and any highlights you have?
I am happy to, and this may be a good time to get out your either paper and pencil calendars or pop out your phone to get all of these things down. There is a lot going on. And so we'll start with our spring issue of SPUR that was released at the end of March. This issue focuses on the community and undergraduate research, whether it be highlighting effective approaches, examining methods that evaluate impact, or looking beyond the university and into the communities that bring our students together to accomplish this research. So really looking forward to that. And I love the focus on community in the spring. As you said, currently CUR is happening. I absolutely loved Dr. Buffy Longmire-Avital's opening session, focusing on identifying the benefits of undergraduate research from a student perspective. Extremely motivating. She's just amazing. And I can't wait to hear from her in our closing session on mentoring. Heard her speak on that before. Very powerful and enlightening. I'm also looking forward to, in the middle, watching all of our students shine in their presentations, hearing about their work. It's going to be another fun few days.
Yes,
And
it always gives me hope for the future too. I mean, like listening to these students, it is mind blowing.
They're amazing, and this year has been particularly interesting in the topics that they're choosing, right? They really care about their world and their community, and they are doing work to advance that in all the realms, right? Be it aesthetic, in the environment, right? In relations between humans. So I am hopeful for our future with these students doing work and sharing with us the advances.
Yes, definitely.
We've got Undergraduate Research Week and a hashtag set up to share your stories. Tell us what's going on campus. Love to hear about all of the events. We have our spring celebration on April 21st from 2 to 4 Eastern Time. Mark that in your smartphone or paper pencil calendar. We're going to be celebrating a whole host of folks from our 2021 Aura Award winners, Elon University, Mercer University, and the University of Wisconsin-La Crosse. We'll also be excited to celebrate our 2022 CUR Fellows, Dr. John Barthel, currently of NSF, formerly with the University of Central Oklahoma, and Dr. Sung-Hee Lee of Iona College. Also celebrating our 2022 CUR Goldwater Scholars Faculty Mentor Award, Dr. George Shields out of Furman University, and our 2022 Arts and Humanities Faculty Mentor Award, Joe Trimmer, who is emeritus at Ball State University. Right on the heels of all of that, we've got posters on the Hill, April 26th and 27th, from 2 to 4 Eastern Time, both days. Check out the website for how you can support our students and meet our researchers. Even if you don't have a student presenting, it's really important to advocate. Call your representatives this month to tell them why undergraduate research is important, local, state, federal levels. At all levels, it's important for folks to understand what our students do and contribute to our future, and the support that our institutions and our faculties need to be able to be able to mentor them. And if you need help with any of those things, you can visit cur.org and just kind of Google in there the advocacy toolkit, where we've packaged some information to help you do all of those things. And then we are running right into June with Connect UR. You mentioned we're super excited. We have an on-site and an online version. Online, 23rd and 24th of June, on-site, 27th through the 29th. I really continue to appreciate CUR in giving us these opportunities to do what's best for our families at this time. The world is still so much in flux, and I really appreciate how we at CUR are working to meet folks where they are. Early bird registration. We want to be good stewards of our funds. That is still available through April 18th. And encourage folks to hop online and register before then, if you can.
Yes, and that I call it the BOGO, the buy one get one, but it's basically if you register before April 18th for on-site, you get the online version for free. So you get bundle, because the agendas and the content are different for both online and on-site. So you get it all together. It's like a bonus.
Bundle, I love it. Yes, thank you, CUR, for doing that for all of us as we're looking to soak in all the resources that CUR has to offer. Then we have just another minute, right? And then we're right into the virtual ABM, and are looking forward to seeing our current counselors on the Zoom screen. We encourage everybody to look for communications in our general counsel community for more details to help you all get ready. Then we turn right around in July and have the Proposal Writing Institute. This one is in person up in Kenosha, Wisconsin, from July 14th to 18th. And then the national office can breathe after all of that.
Well, you know, it's not just us, it's you guys too. I mean, this is the end of the semester, finals, grading, everything else. It's crazy. It's a crazy time, but it makes me feel so rejuvenated. You know, I might not sleep for the next couple of months, but you know, it's just invigorating to be with the community, to see them excited to advocate for undergraduate research. Like I said before, I'm just starstruck and in awe of this amazing research that these students are doing, the mentors and faculty that have helped them, you know, the determination to continue to make their undergraduate research programs better by attending Connect UR. It's an amazing time, a very fast, furious, and exhausting time, but an amazing time.
It 100% everything you just said, right? All of those things. It is a very energizing time with a lot of resources and a lot of celebration, and it's busy.
Yes. And I mean, April 21st is my favorite time of the year with that celebration. We always have a dance party. So be sure to go to our website and RSVP for that. It's free to the community, and we can't wait to celebrate all of these amazing leaders of our community. With all of these amazing events happening, we can't forget about our membership. I, for one, am the first person to say that this year has gone way too quickly, but with that comes the notion that our membership year is ending June 30th, 2022. And I hate to say it, but like, you could blink and it'd be June 30th. Membership renewals have went out and reminders will continue to be sent, but can you just remind us of the importance of CUR membership?
Absolutely. So I think one of the values of CURS, there's so many ways to engage, right? For folks who like to take advantage of everything, there's a lot of opportunity. There's a lot of resources. The community is rich and deep. For maybe more introverted and like to just sit on the sidelines and pull things in. We have resources and the community that is a push out to folks, right, where you can consume as it's helpful for you. So CUR has been such a value for me for so many years in my professional growth and the development of my work and my students. And it is continuing in just so many ways, right? As the evolution, I think of, you asked that question, right? And I'm thinking about the evolution of my own career from an assistant professor, trying to figure out how to infuse undergraduate research in my classes, to my role now where I'm helping support undergraduate research in a much broader way. The network has been so valuable.
Yeah, no, I mean, it's insane that the membership year has gone by so quickly, but I feel as though this year, I say this every year, and I think we all say it every year, like the new things that have been put out by the community, the divisions getting more involved in CUR conversations, the conversations that are happening and the discussions on in the CUR online forum, they've all been so helpful, and I can't imagine not having that anymore. So didn't the executive board change up something with the rates? Do you want to talk about that?
Sure. So April 30th, our rates will increase for the 2022-2023 membership year. So again, encouraging folks to be good stewards of their funds. We encourage you to renew early. If you have questions about renewing, you can visit cur.org/renew or email cur@cur.org. Folks at the national office would be happy to clarify and answer questions.
Definitely. Wow. So that was just a lot of stuff, mainly a lot of events, a lot of save the dates for your calendar. I hope people we should have prefaced with saying like, take out your calendar and let's write it down. Or do people even do that anymore? Do they, like I keep it on my phone, when you go for like an appointment and they're like, do you need an appointment card? I'm like, no, I got it in my phone.
I totally agree, but you need to get your phones out, right? Or your calendar up so you can plug it all in.
We should have prefaced. Okay. Well, to continue to keep the transparency and strong communication between the community, each quarterly we'll have an interview on specific hot topics with CUR President. You can submit questions to be reviewed by emailing myself at emorris@cur.org and ask any of the follow-up questions for this next quarterly. Deadlines on those are located on our volunteer page. And Jean, our last one for this membership year will be released June 16th. I cannot believe it.
It's going fast. Yeah.
Yes. Any last remarks?
Appreciation for the community, right? You said it is volunteer month. So another shout out and note of appreciation to our volunteers. It is the community that gives us all strength and gives us the resources that are continuing to help us navigate this ever-changing world that we have. I rely on all of you every day. And I think there's a lot of other folks where it is a daily engagement as well. So thank everyone for the investment that you all make in one another, that you make in our students, that you make in undergraduate research, scholarship, and creative inquiry that will have these long-lasting impacts on our society and our world.
Yes. Well, and right back at you. Thank you, Jean, for doing these, for giving us your time, your dedication, your hard work. I mean, what a successful year. So thank you.
My pleasure. Such an honor.
All right, till next time. Bye.